The Gen Z Housemaid Episode 15. The night was quiet, and everyone in the house has gone to bed. The compound was dark except for the faint yellow bulb that shone at the back of the building. Deborah was lying on her bed, but sleep was far from her eyes. Her mind was filled with anger and thoughts of betrayal. She kept remembering Jane's mocking words and her husband's shameless acceptance of the pregnancy. "I'm going to put an end to this madness," Deborah said. At last, she stood up. She picked the gun from under her pillow. She wrapped it carefully with her wrapper and walked out quietly. I will show this girl that I know more than her," Deborah said. Deborah walked slowly down the corridor that led to Jane's room. She could hear her own heartbeat as she approached the door. She stopped and knocked. There was no answer. She knocked again. Harder this time. Still, no reply. On the third knock, the door opened slightly. "Madam, what is it? Why are you knocking at this hour?" Jane asked, rubbing her eyes. Deborah smiled and held the wrap gun tightly under her armpit. "I came to talk to you," she said softly. Jane stepped aside and allowed Deborah to enter. Deborah walked in slowly and stood at the center of the room. She looked around. The small bed was unkempt, and Jane's clothes were scattered everywhere. "Jane, I came here to beg you as a woman. Please, leave my husband alone. I don't want trouble in this house. I don't want fights. Just leave him alone and let me have peace," Deborah said. Jane frowned, surprised by her tone. She folded her hands and shook her head stubbornly. "Madam, why are you wasting your time?" Jane asked boldly. "You can cry from now till tomorrow. It will not change anything. Chief loves me, and I love him. I am pregnant with his child. I will bear plenty children for him. You cannot stop me. Even if you kneel down here and beg me, I will not leave him," Jane said. Deborah knelt on the floor. "Jane, please. I know you are young and beautiful. I know it is easy for you to snatch my husband, but I am begging you to leave him for me." Jane could not believe what she was seeing. "So you are kneeling down for me, madam? Stand up. You are just wasting your time. I will not leave Chief. Forget it," she said coldly. "I am begging you. Do not destroy my home. I have suffered with that man for years. I built this home with him. Do not take him away from me." Jane folded her arms tighter and shook her head with pride. "Enough of this drama. Madam, leave my room now. I don't want to hear all this begging. Go and sleep." Slowly, Deborah stood up. She adjusted her wrapper and wiped her tears with the back of her hand. She turned as if she wanted to leave, but suddenly she stopped. She looked back at Jane. Her eyes were burning with fire. Without saying a word, she reached under her wrapper and brought out the gun. Jane was shocked. Her mouth opened but no sound came out. Deborah lifted the gun slightly. "Since you rejected peace, I just want to show you this gun. I bought it yesterday because of you. I am ready to kill you. Do not test me, Jane," Deborah said. Jane started trembling. She stepped back until her back touched the wall. "Madam, you have a gun," she said. Deborah moved closer, pointing the gun straight at her. "Yes, I have a gun. And I will use it. Listen carefully. I want you to pack your things this night and leave this house. If I come to this room in the morning and still see you here, I will shoot you without fear. Do you understand me?" This is not a joke. Jane was sweating. Her hands shook uncontrollably. "Madam, please don't shoot me. Please," she cried. Deborah lowered the gun slightly but kept her eyes fixed on Jane. "Then do as I have said. Pack your bag and leave this night. I do not want to wake up tomorrow and still find you in this house. If I see you, that will be the last day of your life." With that, Deborah turned and walked to the door. Jane was left standing like a statue. Her body was shaking with fear. Jane collapsed on the bed, holding her chest. She kept looking at the door, afraid Deborah would come back with the gun again. "I don't want to die," she said to herself. She quickly jumped up, pulled out her small box from under the bed, and started throwing her clothes inside. Within minutes, Jane zipped her bag and lifted it. She didn't even bother to arrange her things properly. She pushed the door open and looked around. The corridor was empty. The whole house was silent. Carefully, she tiptoed out, dragging her bag behind her. Her heart was beating like a drum. When she reached the gate, she opened it slowly and slipped outside. The street was dark and lonely, but she didn't care. She ran fast with her bag on her head. "I don't want to die," she said. Watch out for next episode at Aksaki.